Salve galera, beleza? Eu sou o Lucas do canal Mundo RPG. Estamos aqui com mais um episódio de Final Fantasy XVI. E, bom, vamos seguindo a história aqui. No último capítulo a gente lutou contra o Titã, né? Cortamos as duas mãos do Titã, cara. O Clive, ele meteu a banca. E é isso, vamos ver agora o que vai acontecer. O pessoal do Odin, eles sabem o nome Mitos, então eles devem estar junto ali com o último. Foi o que a gente descobriu no último capítulo. Bom, vamos seguindo a história então. Entrei no lugar errado. Aqui. Vamos lá. Com certeza vamos para Dalméquia.
You took your time?
I'm a busy man, Mid.
I'll get to the point then. I want to turn the room down there into a workshop like the one I had at Dad's.
Mid, you've only just come back.
And I've been thinking about it. Dad said I had a knack for engineering. Told me everything he knew about it. Then sent me off to Canva to learn everything he didn't. That was his dream for me. That one day I'd put my studies to use for...
Quer montar uma oficina?
I've studied enough. It's time I put my knack to work. I know that I can help the people here.
Well. If Sid could see you now.
Estaria orgulhoso.
I'll tell Otto you'll be staying.
I knew you'd say yes, which is why I wrote up a list of jobs.
For me?
Who else?
Lista de tarefa tá de brincadeira.
And materials. There's the design to the stuff I need, and the stuff it needs. The other materials I can work myself. Just need a generous benefit, apart from the wood. I'll need a carpenter for that, but I can just borrow yours.
Is that everything?
For now. I'll let you know.
E vamos lá.
Where's it start? Materials and tools. That means Karen and Blackthorn.
Passando serviço pra gente. Isso não é bom. Acho que vai ter essa missão vai ser meio pra enrolar, né? Antes da gente seguir na história principal. Certeza. Mas vamos fazê-las de qualquer forma. Um é com o ferreiro e outra com a tiazinha aqui.
Was wondering where you got to. Mid's back from Canva.
Just now, she's planning to set up a workshop in the stores. And here's the list.
Lista de materiais.
Think you can find everything on there?
This lot will be
Excellent.
it's paid 100 times over by what? If it weren't for her filters, we'd have naught to drink but blight water, and that would have drained the light.
Indeed it would.
I'll send the stuff on to Mid when it comes.
Thank you.
Perfeito. Calma aí. O que você tem mais aí?
Business or pleasure?
Clive Rossfield.
With a good oiling, this could. Should be enough to. How do?
Bardolph. Mid's looking to build a workshop in the store, so naturally I thought...
Well, I'd love to help the young miss, but I'm afraid I got my hands full just keeping this place. I'd gladly spare Mid all the time. It don't have to be me, though, does it? What about, you know, the one over at Martha's
That's right. I'll ask Martha if she can spare him.
Least I could do.
Vá para o repouso de Marta. Perfeito. Vamos que eu quero ir pra Dalméquia logo, cara. Quero ir logo pra Dalméquia. Até amanhã tem que matar o Titã. Vamos lá, Marta.
Ah, Clive.
Our home finds itself in need of an extra carpenter.
I don't mind if he don't.
Thank you, Martha.
He went up to Cressida on business. No idea what, mind. Far as I know, he's still...
I'll look from there then.
Da hora a espada, hein? Onde é que o cara tá? É melhor ir do outro teleporte? Não, aqui tá bom. Vamos desse aqui mesmo? Vamos lá, Ambrosia.
Good girl. Run like the wind.
Quero ver o poder do Titã, hein? A gente nem usou ainda o poder. Sai daí, ó. Não quero lutar com vocês. Poucas ideias. Ambrosia. Ó, o poder do Titã. Nossa, quero muito ver.
Hi. If it ain't the lad who saved my life.
You do, Bernard. Martha said I might...
Building a workshop, you say? Well, that beats tacking boards to bridges, sure enough. And if Martha didn't mind me being gone a while, then neither do I. You just tell me where you want.
Of course.
Diga. Quer que eu derrote os monstros? Quer ver?
Well, that there is Cressida, where I grew up. Ain't much left of it. But I came up here hoping to visit. I even patched... But you're a dab hand when it comes to dealing with beasts and bogles, ain't
It's the least I can do.
O cara quer visitar o túmulo dos pais, cara. Vai fazer falta o bolinha da... O bolinha da Fênix, hein? Bolinha do Titã é um defesa, né? Como é? Tem um negócio de que se você usar na hora certa... Pode vir, irmão. Poder Titã é da hora. Mas eu sinto falta da Fênix, hein? Falar pra vocês. Mais inimigos, mano? É um dos grandes, hein? Pô, que merda, cara! Não, tá de brinks, né? Porra, mano. É, o poder do Titã faz um estrago. Isso a gente não pode negar. Outro stagger. Já era. Agora você não aguenta, será? Nossa, que arregaço, mano. É muito forte o poder de Titã. É um arregaço, mano. É muito bom, cara, de verdade.
That should do it.
Thank you, son. Now my folks can rest in peace once more.
How long is it since the village was abandoned?
Oh, people started packing their things after the duchy fell. Must be nigh on a decade since the last whack. Though it may as well have been a century, looking at the place.
I'm sorry.
Ah, don't be. Can't live in the past. Soon as I'm done saying a prayer for those that raised me, it's on to you. I'll meet you there.
That should take care of Mid's little list. Better head back before she thinks of anything else.
Olha que da hora o vivizinho. Aqui é pura... Como é que fala, mano? É puro... Ô, mano, qual é a palavra? Pura referência. Caramba, tá mal de memória, hein, amigo? É tudo aqui, né, pra gente ir. Querer pra dar um Mac é logo, cara, que demora.
The little uns have been up to their old tricks again.
Essa música de Rosário é muito bonita, cara, de verdade.
Shouldn't you be getting some rest soon?
All right, Clive? You've all done...
I am. I've placed your various orders.
That's brilliant.
Is there...
Nope. Blackthorn and Lady Karen have already sent over everything. So as
Tá
soon
bom,
as they
tchau.
get here, we can get to work.
Que missãozinha chata. Constrói sua oficina aí e me deixa em paz. Alento da terra, diminui o tempo de recarga de punho colossal. Ok. Habilidade do Titã.
That's my good deed for the day done. Let's see how Jill's faring.
Liberou missão secundária a rodo agora, cara. E eu não vou deixar de fazê-las. Mas antes vamos ver nossa baby.
Clive,
Talia, how's Jill?
recovering, but she still needs her rest.
Of course. Take good care of her, won't you?
I'll do my best. Oh, Gav was looking for you. He said he had something to show you in the ship.
The shelves. Oh, that's right. He went to ask Hippocrates. He must have found something.
Ah, o Dr. Gal, é mesmo, eu quero saber isso. Eu ia fazer as secundárias agora, mas eu quero ir lá ver. Quero ir lá ver isso. O que o Torgal é?
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon.
Calma aí, rapidinho.
Your benefactor.
Deixa eu só conversar com essa pessoa pra liberar a missão.
Do you have a moment, Sid? A team of curse breakers is
Which team?
Coles. They were sent to liberate a carriage of bearers before they could. They were moving in for their assault when the Cursebreaker managed to release a Stolas amid the They should be back by now, but I've heard nothing. I can't help but worry.
They know the work is dangerous.
But what if I've got them all killed? Before they go out, I always remind them why we're doing this. But I never really thought how my words might affect them.
I'll go and find them. We'll
Thank you, Sid. The plan was to intercept the slaver somewhere in the Dragon's Eyrie.
That should be enough to go on. If they were the...
Tá bom. Não, prioriza agora não, tá bom. Ô, mano, tem que priorizar. Eu quero falar com o Gavi antes.
Jill looked white as a sheet when we brought her
back. Clive, where have you been? I've been wanting to ask you something about Torgal. Where did you get him, like, in the first place?
My father brought him back from one of his expeditions into the Northern Territories.
O que
They
ele
were
é?
crossing a snowfield when they heard his cries and seeing...
What do you reckon, Tomes?
It certainly adds weight to the theory.
Que teoria?
Clive, I believe that Torgal may be no mere hound, but a rare frostwolf.
Lobo glacial.
The far northern reaches of Valisthea. In one of our oldest bestiaries, I found reference to a frostwolf who served as guardian to an ancient queen of the north. Such his name was Fenrir.
Fenrir the Frostwolf.
Haha. Que da hora, mano, Fenrir.
The annals do not state it explicitly, but I have reason to believe this queen was a girl from the Northern Territory. One awakens as the dominant of Shiva.
You're saying that Jill granted Torgal his powers?
What?
Just like Fenrir. People called him my hound, but Torgal and Jill were inseparable. He grew up as a faithful companion to the dominant of Shiva, and years later, just when his master needed him the most.
You're right. If it weren't for Torgal Black...
Quite. Though Torgal's power, his latent birthright, as it had only to be on.
Oh, get you, Torgal.
You're an even finer hound than we thought.
Monstruoso demais.
And regarding your original concern, you need not fear for Torgal's health.
Nossa, ele pode usar ilimitado.
Appetite of a behemoth. Just this very morn, I found him with his nose buried in my nuts.
É isso.
There you are! I've been looking everywhere for you. Bernard, I need you to introduce us so we can get to work.
Esse episódio vai ser muita missão secundária. Essas são principais, mas são principais mais fracas, né? Algum tempo depois. E o meu Torgalzinho dormindo aqui, ó. Lógico que não, feio pra caramba.
Well, I couldn't have done it without you. You and everyone else. But I promise I'll pay you back. I'm gonna work my fingers to the bone. Just you wait. I'll make wonders like this.
Then I look forward to seeing. Now that that's settled, I wonder if Vivian's made any progress tracking down Kupka.
Qual missão secundária tem mais na enfermaria? Então vamos lá na enfermaria. Eu quero deixar sem missão secundária nenhuma aqui. Antes da gente ir atrás do Kupka. Fala aí, o que você quer, boy?
You have the look of a man with the twins upon his shoulders, Rodrigue.
Talia has tasked me with removing a curse break. I don't think I can. I'm afraid of what happens if I fail. You survived.
You don't need me to answer that. You know, I hope as much as you that one day bearers can walk among others as equals. And we must lift that burden. In order to go, the operation may be dangerous, but it's also essential.
I know. But griping about my lot helps.
I know you will.
Unfortunately, the first thing that needs doing is the preparation of a draft to dull the pain. Something I can't do with the infirmary's ammonia supply so low. What few...
Just tell me what you need.
You'll go? Oh, thank you. No one knows herb lore like Taya, and she swears by ammonia for easing pain. It's simple enough to find, and fortunately for you, I do. Along the river near the...
Outra missãozinha para amenizar a dor do nosso amigo aqui. Falar com a Vivi.
How goes the hunt for Kupka?
Largely, we have myriad sightings of strange soldiers in unexpected... If only we knew for certain by what route...
Well, if anyone can piece this puzzle together, it's you.
What?
Word that...
Do you know, Clive? I believe it a mercy that you didn't inherit your father's throne. Your poor...
You have nothing to worry about on that front. I won't...
Clive, have you got a minute? We, have a guest.
Ixi, quem?
Guest?
Quem? Quem poderia ser? Quem é? Ah, o tio dele. Tio dele é... Esse maluco é engraçado. Esse velho é da hora, mano. Esse Byron é embaçado, meu. Eu gosto dele. Opa, quanto isso em Sambrek. Domínio cristalino agora, né? Nossa, esse cristal é o maior de todos, cara. Ó, vamos prestar atenção.
If they're willing to accept their fault in the matter, I see no reason to refuse them.
Still, we must insist on substantial reparations. The Twinside stores are not as bottomless as reported.
Aye, and we have many more mouths to feed. We shall just have to have the Dalmex empty their treasuries first.
Ai, que filha das mães, mano.
Of course, none of this would have been possible without your timely intervention, Prince Olivier.
Indeed, I doubt any of us would have had the courage to trade words with the mighty Titan.
Ah, vamos ficar babando o ovo desse merda.
The Empire owes you a great debt.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you, Your Highness.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Very good.
Que ódio dessa mulher, meu. E aí, Dion, qual que é a tua, cara?
Now, let us come to the question of precisely when the Dalmex will withdraw their troops.
Dion's fire could rid us of them in mere moments. The men of the Fist will not withdraw until a peace treaty is concluded. So let us keep the negotiations open, give them time to gather what gold and trinkets they can. And once they deliver that which we demand, what worth is a piece of parchment?
Your Radiance, were Prince Dion to take the field, the enemy would surely send their own dominant to meet him. And while His Highness would of course prevail, there would be heavy losses on both.
You need not fear Hugo Kupka. He is engaged on the Western Front. Even were the Dalmex to send for him, he would not arrive in time. As much as I would enjoy witnessing a clash between Bahamut and Titan, it is not to be.
And what of your subjects, your Radiance? If the fighting spread to the city proper, the people would bear the brunt of it.
There will be losses, it is true.
Ixi, parece que ele é bom, hein? Ele é justo, o Dion, cara.
For every citizen who falls, another can be bred.
Olha que filha da mãe, mano.
Every home that burns, another can be built. The Empire will live on.
Ixi, ele não gostou não, hein? Ah, eu já vi que ele não é mal, meu.
Yes, sire.
Ele não é mal, Dion. Ele tá obedecendo o pai porque é obrigado, né? Tipo...
Prepare for battle.
But sire...
Do not make me repeat myself. Return to your camp and await my orders.
É, ele não queria o Dion.
If that is your wish, your Radiance, I shall depart at once.
O poder tá na sua mão, cara. Destrói tudo aí. É, ele não gosta dela não, eu já vi, cara. Ah, mano, ele é justo. Ele é justo, já vi que ele não é mal, não. Ele só tá obedecendo merda do pai dele.
What do the astrologers augur?
The stars are in agreement, your Radiance. The shadow of treachery hangs over Prince Dion.
Vixe. Traição. É a mulher.
So Annabella's tales were true.
Aí já tá ligado.
You disappoint me, Dion.
Oxi. Ele tá acreditando nela, mano. Nossa, ele preferiu acreditar nela, meu. Não sei se eu faço as secundárias primeiro. Vamos conversar com o tio primeiro, vai. Depois eu vou pra secundária. Fala, tio.
Ah, my dear nephew. How I've missed you.
How did you find this place, Uncle?
Through the good offices of young Sir Wade. He really is the most, as are you, I hear. The Guardians and those they freed tell the most outlandish, which is why I came. To learn the full truth of the matter. Sort the fact from the fiction, so to speak.
You were working with the Guardians of the Flame to evacuate the people of Rosaleth de Port Isolde.
I was, aye.
Then I have questions for you. Please, come inside, Uncle.
Gladly. You there? There are 2,000 gold talents in those chests. See that they're added to my nephew's coffers, would you?
2,000?
Tio é rico.
And I'm afraid that is all.
A fleet sailing south past Port Isolde.
Forgive me for not being able to tell you more. I hadn't the faintest idea Kupka withdrew wounded from Rosalind.
What do you think, Vivian?
I think, with this news of the Dalmekian fleet and recent reports of the Royalists, come here and I'll...
Lá vai ela explicar.
It is known that Kupka's forces entered Rosaria via its unguarded coast. So can the same be said of your visitors from Waloed? Certainly her Royal Navy is famed for the efficiency with which it bears her knights from one battlefield to the next. And in the Einherjar, or Black Galleon, she boasts a vessel nigh as swift and every bit as feared as the kingdom's legendary cavalry. A fitting flagship for a land apart, her naval presence being crucial to her ambitions beyond Ash. Yes, it seems safe to assume that the Royalists did indeed enter Rosaria from the sea. So then, had you a vested interest in Titan's survival, whither would you take him? Why, home to Drake's Fang, a place rich enough in ether to conjure the magics needed to mend his hurts. But would that not entail an arduous voyage around the southern cape?
Presa do
Let us
Draco.
say that the Royalists did put ashore with a mind to spirit Kupka away from under your very nose. Could that truly have been their plan for him? To load him aboard one of the ships flying Republican colors sighted off the coast near Port Isolde. To spend weeks at sea, being tossed hither and yon by unforgiving waves, his life hanging in the balance. No. The journey would mean Titan's death, and Kupka's faithful creatures would not allow it. So what then was the plan of our Waluda friends? Reports suggest they made not for the coast, but for the desert. And by cutting through the Velcroy, a party traveling light would have Titan back in his bed days before a galley could lurch into port. To wit, it was the Royalists, not the Republicans, who effected Hugo Kupka's safe retreat. I would stake your life on it.
É isso, ele foi se esconder na presa do Draco.
So it was the Waludas who spirited the wretch away. Now I think about it, there was something a little strange about the ships I saw. The men seemed almost crestfallen, as if in mourning, as if they believed, or were made to believe, that their master...
You have a keen mind, Lord Roth, and you have your answer. To find Kupka, it may well have gone cold by now. But as they say in the Republic...
Allow me to accompany you part of the way. As luck would have it, I had intended to journey Canberward on business after visiting you here. The Fang would be...
I'd be glad of the company. Give me a moment to make ready. I need to tell my friends what...
Very well, but be quick about it.
Só vou fazer 2 missãozinhas, tio. Aí depois a gente parte. Fechou?
Ah, my favorite pupil.
Você acabou de explicar, mano.
Here's the latest information I have. One must understand one's place in the world.
Tá, vamos fazer as missões agora, senão não vamos mais fazer. Vamos aproveitar, vai. Já se livrar disso. Ó. Ah, nem precisava, pô, chamar, tá perto. Olha, Velociraptors. Destruidor o poder do Titã, meu. Saudade da Gil na equipe. Ó, ganhamos um troféu relacionado ao combo da garuda. Depois a gente vê. A missão, pegar flor.
This is the only plant around here with blue flowers. I hope it's the right one.
Tem mais uma, né? Aqui.
Should be enough to keep the infirmary stocked for a while.
Tá, e qual é a outra missão? Tem outra aqui, ó. Já vamos fazer as duas, que aí já se livra e a gente já vai pra Dalméquia. Quero muito ver a luta do Titã, cara. Será que dá tempo de fazer hoje?
Ambrosia won't help me here. Let's go.
Ambrosia, vamos lá. O ninho do dragão. Pegar esse item aqui e a gente já vai pra lá. Sangue preto. Qual que é a fita, meu amigão? Explica pro pai.
I'm glad you remembered. Just about. Said if Doris sent me to find you. She hasn't heard anything since.
I sent a runner to the Dame in Northreach. The hideaway.
Well, I'm here now.
Only some. The rest locked themselves in the slaver's carriage rather than fleeing when they had the chance. I want to help them, Sid. But we're barely in any state to protect those few.
You made the right decision. Now where's the carrot?
The goblins may still be out there.
You have duties to attend to here. See?
All right. Just follow the path to this, and please, hurry. If the beastmen get to those bearers, the poor soul...
I won't let that happen.
Thank you. And Sid?
Don't thank me just yet.
Tá.
Get me back on my feet, or tear those bastards' heads off.
Nossa, os goblins grandão. Os goblins dos grandes, cara. Nossa, eu tô sentindo falta do bolinha da Fênix, cara, de avançar. Acho que não vai dar pra ficar sem ele não, hein. Calma aí, vamos tentar dar o stagger no grandão? Antes de usar o poder do Titã. Se lascou. Tirou um bom dano. 31 mil, foi bom, hein? Vamos matar esse aqui. Nossa, 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 nossa. Vamos deixar pra usar os golpes do Taita agora só no stagger. Se lascou. Tira muito sangue, cara. Muito sangue. Já era. É muito bom os golpes do Titan. Tipo assim, em relação à força bruta, cara. Muito bom mesmo. Força bruta monstruosa.
the others. If the goblins had made it through that door, you wouldn't have stood.
Why should we run? One miserable death's no worse than another.
Perhaps. But we're here to give you another choice. Freedom, safety, the life you've been denied.
Sid, I couldn't just let you... You weren't too late then.
This man risked his life to save yours.
Fine.
What we'll do with you is take you to safety. After that...
You can leave the rest to us, Sid. We'll get it.
Thank you.
Coitados, eles sem perspectiva nenhuma de vida, né? Os marcados. Perfeito, vamos voltar, galera, que eu quero... Tô doido pra fazer a missão principal. Vamos. Quero fazer a missão principal, cara. Já estamos quase a 1 hora aqui em missão de enrolação. Ainda bem que tá todo mundo perto, né?
Sid, welcome back. If I just waited a little, or maybe I wouldn't.
Cole and the others got home safely.
No, I was lucky. I've been tracking that slaver for months, and then I said, what kind of leader sends people into danger? I should have urged greater caution, told Cole to be wary.
We swore the same oath as you.
It's good to see you safe and well, Cole.
With all due respect, we Cursebreakers don't risk our lives because you commanded of us. No one with doubts ever joins our ranks.
Yeah, we all know how much bravery that takes.
Cole, I never doubted your courage. Thank you for your faith in me. I sometimes wonder if I might prefer to risk death alongside the others than... But I'm a Cursebreaker. I swore an oath to...
You will.
É isso. Mission complete. Vamos entregar a outra e já era. E rumo a Dalméquia.
I hope you didn't have too much trouble.
Only the usual.
Oh, yes. This is it. And...
You'll do fine. Taya trusts you.
Thank you. I'm sorry. The brand is more than just ink on flesh. It's a deficient. One ill-conceived incision. A single slip. And even success means tremendous pain. I became a Physica to help people, not to kill them.
Cursebreakers lead hard lives. They toil in the shadows, risking life and limb. And yet we never won for volunteers.
Conviction?
They're willing to fight. To give their lives to create a world where... I know your work isn't easy. But neither is going under the knife. Be assured.
You sound like it's natural for a patient to feel like they're suffering. Thank you for helping me remember that.
Você será um bom médico, amigo. Beleza, agora vamos à missão principal. Chega! Já era, né? De missão secundária. Já. As caças eu vou deixar pra fazer depois. Poderia fazer um agora, mas depois eu faço. Depois da luta com Titã.
Otto, Kupka's at Drake's Fang.
You're not going in...
Don't worry. I'm not going there to destroy the mother... I won't risk any more than I have to.
The Lanza and the Fang are all Kupkas. You have any trouble on the way, you ask for Rosina Dallin.
Who is she?
An old associate of Sid's. And only Sid's. We've heard nothing from her since he died. But I'm thinking maybe the news...
Thanks. I'll keep that in...
So, what about your uncle? I mean, he's...
Don't look so worried.
Thank fuck for that.
Gav, Otto, I'm leaving you two in charge.
You can count on us.
É isso.
All right, Uncle. I'm ready to depart. Shall we?
We shall.
Simbora. Rumo a Dalméquia. É isso, galera. A primeira área de Dalmekia desde que a gente começou a jogar. Vamos à presa do Draco. Quantos cristais sobraram? Só o de Wallow, se eu não me engano, ele é a espinha, né? Espinha do Draco. Aí aqui o maior cristal, que é o do domínio cristalino. Só tem 3, meu, e a presa. O deserto Velcry. Vamos lá. República de Dalmekia. Vamos ver o que nos aguarda. Ou o tio vai ajudar na luta, será? Tio Byron.
Young man when last I walked this path. There's an old trading post not far from here. The road to Drake's Fang leads through it.
The trading post it is.
Chegamos ao deserto. Enigma das areias. Lá vem coisa. Vamos analisar o cenário. O Kupka, República de Dalmekia, tá. Tem mapa local? Tem. O deserto Velcry. Nossa, tem muita coisa, hein? É grande aqui a área, hein? Caramba! Vamos lá, Ambrosia. Vou precisar de você aqui. A área é grande, hein?
Our destination lies over that dune, beyond the ruins. Mark them well, Clive. It's all too easy to lose one's bearings in the sands.
Tio Byron, você acha que vamos perder? Você tá de brincadeira, cara. Uns tempestade de areia ali.
Many years ago, when you were just a boy, you and I rode this way together, accompanying your father on a scouting expedition to Drake's Fang.
He let me come with you.
I'm not surprised you don't remember. It was just before Joshua was born. You were so eager to be there when your brother arrived that you whipped your chocobo too hard on the journey home and fell from the saddle. I shall never forget how Elwyn fussed over you as you sat in the sand, bawling like a babe.
Elwyn, saudades. Tem um forasteiro ali. Então tá, né?
Who do you think those soldiers were in the inn?
Friends of friends, I'd wager. Not that they looked very friendly.
Tá falando dos caras do Odin, né? Só pode. Oxe, voltamos pro... Ah, nossa, eu tive a impressão que a gente voltou pro mesmo lugar. Mas não. Que bonito, mano, a cidade.
Ah, there she is. The good old Dalamil Inn. Do you know, this heat has given me quite a thirst. Quick drink before we press on?
Lembrou o Egito, né? Esses lugares. Marrocos. Aqui é cidade mesmo, né? Ixi, que foi, Togalzinho? Diga pra mim.
Look, there. Those are Ashen steeds. No doubt about it.
And such a long ride from Stonehair. Our Luda friends must be soothing their saddle sores in the inn. Shall we join them?
O pessoal do Odin.
Run along and play now, Torgal. Dogs aren't allowed inside.
Cuidado, Torgal. Quer ver o climão? Será que os caras estão ligados já?
Good day to you. Eating?
A Marta de Dalmec.
Sorry about my pal. He only talks when his mouth's full. What do you recommend?
Well, if you're after something light, we do a fine chocobo soup with lentils and honey.
Nossa.
2 bowls of that then. An ale.
Sopa de chocobo.
Hey, girl!
Coming!
Your pal? Would you rather be my squire?
Quer ver os caras tá aí? Os Waloedenses, como é o nome? Waloedenses, sei lá. A galera de Waloed. Oh. Mentira. O Joshua tá aí, cara. Quando vai ter esse encontro, pelo amor de Deus?
Your Grace, it is plain you are not yet well enough to travel. If you would only let me take you to someone who can better attend to your ills.
No, we must press on. Prince Dion has returned to his camp and will soon depart for the front. I must speak with him at all costs. Miss this chance and I may never get another. You do understand that?
Yes, Your Grace. You must at least agree to take your medicine. I'll fetch you some water.
Nossa, o Josh, o irmão e o tio no mesmo lugar. E eles sem saberem, né?
Keep watch, they tell us. But all I see is sand.
I hear they got our guest back to the Fang without any trouble. We'll be leaving soon enough.
Why the Lord Commander dragged us all this way just to save that blockhead skin, I'll never know. Dominant or not, he's a bloody idiot.
Ixi, eles não gostam do Kupka, não?
It'll be Kupka, then.
Ixi, ouviram.
Well, let's get this down us. We've a long way to go.
Hey, you.
Lá vem merda. Briga em bar toda vez, né, cara? Toda vez é uma briga de bar. Mano do céu.
Uncle? Sorry.
Olha a treta, olha a treta. Olha a treta.
Can you walk, Your Grace?
What's wrong?
I fear trouble may be brewing downstairs.
Oh, Clive.
You are travelers, are you not? Me and my companions are strangers here. Perhaps you'd be good enough to accompany us a while. Help us find our way.
Sorry, lads, but we've got business in camera that can't wait.
Ah, I'm sure you could spare us an hour or two. Friend.
Esse tio Byron é embaçado.
I'm afraid we don't have a moment to lose. Friend. Stay back, Uncle.
Gladly.
Ele vai ficar comendo enquanto a gente luta. Tá de brincadeira, hein? Mano, muita onda esse tio Byron. Ah, vocês estão me tirando, rapaz. Um já foi. 2 agora. Oh, como é ruim sem um Torgal, hein? Vou usar o furacão aqui dentro, mano, só pra ver qual que é. Só pra ver qual que é, o furacão dentro do bar, cara. Já era, né? Já era, pô. Finish. Tio Byron é o melhor, cara.
For your trouble. Word of advice, miss. That soup could do with a touch more salt.
Now's our chance. Your Grace?
I'm fine.
Joshua.
Clive?
Por que você não aparece pra ele, Joshua, mano? Tá de brincadeira, pô. Toda vez fugindo. Por que você não aparece pro seu irmão, cara? Cenoura, ele gosta de cenoura, né?
What is it now?
It's nothing. Let's go.
Oxe, Torgal, não podia, não tinha que ficar lá fora.
Well, we didn't know where to find Kupka before. We do now.
The Royalists said it themselves. Their guest is in the Fang. We should press on before any more of their friends turn up.
Tá, vamos ver. Aqui é a cidade mesmo, né? A mandíbula. Deixa eu ver um negócio aqui. Estamos aonde no grande mapa? Ah, já estamos em outro lugar aqui. Tem muito lugar para explorar aqui, cara. Tem muito lugar para explorar e a gente vai explorar só depois, né? Porque eu não vou explorar essas outras partes agora, eu acho. Olha isso. Dá pra explorar tudo aqui, mas por enquanto não tem nada aqui. Olha isso. Tanto de área que tem aqui. Bom, vamos descendo. Mais problemas, Clive? Meu Deus, tá difícil, hein, você.
Ah, they've closed the road. And it's the only way from here to the Fang. It would seem Lord Kupka is not accepting visitors at present.
We have to get through that gate.
Not by
Como?
force, I trust. We've attracted quite enough unwanted attention already.
By guile, then. Perhaps the Desert Hare can offer us her aid.
Rosina Dalamil, woman of mystery. But how will we find her? We know naught of her but her name.
And that she was working with Sid. Sid's other collaborators have all been people of means. The wealthiest and most successful members. I'll wager this Rosina Dalamil.
That would certainly help to narrow the search.
And that's exactly what I mean to...
Meu, bonita demais a cidade. Gostei da ambientação. Vamos ver se atualizou alguma coisa aqui. Atualizou. A lebre do deserto. Aqui é um bordel.
Your arms are like iron. Are all your muscles so hard?
What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy?
I won't keep you long. I'm looking for someone. A woman by the name of Rosina
Never heard of her. Is that...
One more question. If I wanted to find the richest trader in town...
Well, that's easy. The Briar's Kiss. Won't find a finer smith. The owner's only a young sprig. But he's got all the right ideas.
The Briar's Kiss, you say?
I doubt this young sprig is the person we're looking for. You said Sid's contact was likely to be an influential sort.
Olha que da hora.
Influence comes with age and experience. Believe you me.
This river runs all the way to the southern seas. They used to load the crystal onto barges and sail it to the villages downstream. Before the canyons were lost to beasts and bandits. When I was a girl, I would wave to the boatmen as they set off on their long journey, and they would throw me sweetmeats in return. Such happy times.
Tadinho.
Anything I can help you with, traveler?
Allow me. My good man, we represent one of the oldest, and we're seeking to expand our business in the region, and would very much like to make the acquaintance of...
Well, we're best known for our baths, our markets, and our smithies.
Thank you. You've been most helpful. Oh, you wouldn't happen to know a lady by the name of...
No.
Well, thank...
Light it for Gilbert's sake.
A mulher é aliada do Cid.
Anything I can interest you in?
É, poção, vamos comprar aqui, cara. Estamos com dinheiro pra caramba.
Here you are.
Não compensa pegar Elixir, sinceramente.
Go with Gilbert.
Mummy, I want to play with the crystal. How many times do I have?
Aqui tem alguma coisa? Baú.
Can I help you? Yes, I'm looking for a woman, a long-standing pillar of your community.
Then you should ask. He's been here for years. Knows the place and its people like the back of his hand. Try the baths. That's where you'll use.
Casa de banho. A mulher está numa casa de banho. Ai, meu Deus. Espera aí, gente. Então vamos lá. Casa de banho. Vamos à casa de banho.
Well, it sounds like we have our man.
Perhaps. Let's go and find out exactly what this Furder knows.
Hanging lanterns, keep them up from your door.
Excuse me. Are you Furder?
I am. Can I help you?
É o homem, mano.
I hope so. You've lived here for some... Do you know Rosina Dalamil?
Ah, Rosina Dalamil.
We believe she...
And what business?
She was a close friend of mine. I was hoping she might...
Very well. Go to the bordello. I'll arrange an introduction.
E lá vamos nós agora pro bordel.
Do you think we can trust him?
Only as far as I think he trusts us.
Nossa, eu dei uma volta, era lá. Era mais perto lá. Vai ser uma emboscada, quer ver?
So you're the ones who've been sniffing around.
I beg your pardon?
Don't play the fool. Stick your nose in our business and you're likely to lose it.
Cara, você tá pensando que você tá falando com quem, mano? Meu, essa ult da garuda é muito apelona, cara, de verdade. Nossa, o poder do Titã é surreal, mano. De verdade, meu. Não vão deixar a gente falar com a mulher, então, é isso? Toma.
Who are you working for? Him or her?
He wanted us to test you.
Though one could hardly call that a test.
Lord Ferda?
Look what the cat dragged in.
Your skill with a blade is rare indeed, my lord. A fitting talent for an out.
You know who I am. So what now? Calling the men of the...
That isn't my decision. Our work is done. Take him to meet his precious Rosina. She will be interested.
To the Lock of Leisure, then.
To the Lock of Leisure.
Olha só, estavam testando a gente. É, os negócios do Cid eram muito seguros, né, meu? Tem que testar mesmo. O Cid era precavido. Aparece na live. Meu Deus, tá atrapalhando a live, meu filho. Atrapalhando a live. Você tá atrapalhando a live. Olha lá. Os amigos do Cid. Tá vendo, meu filho? Os amigos do Cid.
Lubo's Forge. The Briar's Kiss.
Meu Deus, cara. Quer que eu passe a mão, não?
So it was the young sprig after all. So much for Rosina Dalamil being a woman of experience.
Não posso ler, é isso? Não posso ler.
It was an easy mistake to make, Uncle. After all, it must have been years since Sid last saw her.
Aí ficou difícil gravar, hein, gente? Meu Deus.
Whoever this Lubor truly is, he's clearly a man of means.
Aí ficou difícil gravar, hein? Tá bom, vai pra lá. Vai pra lá, Togal. É o Togal.
Lubor, Lord Ferda told me to bring them to you.
My boys tell me you're in need of assistance.
Cid II.
Sid II?
I won't waste your time. I need passage through the south gate.
Tá tirando, mano.
Tell me, what do you think is a merchant's most important commodity? Why, trust. Everyone knows that. Without it, you have nothing. And nothing is exactly what you have. And so, for you, I, too, have nothing. I'm not in the business of helping every lost puppy that wanders in off the street. I'm a busy man, as you can see.
Let's leave this mummer to his farce.
By all means. Find someone else to help you on your way. Just be sure to tell them you're not the two travelers from the inn the guards are looking for. Don't want them jumping to conclusions, do we?
Filha da mãe.
So, what do we need to do to earn your trust?
I like this one. Willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants. Men like you have a special place in my heart. Why, you ask? Because they get me what I want. Always.
Fine. So what do you want?
Don't tell me you're going to listen to this swaggering scruff.
We might as well hear him out. It's only natural that an ally of Sid's would seek assurances of strangers. Assuming he is an ally, of course. 5 years ago, he would have still been a boy.
And yet even then I had more good sense than a man, 5 times my age? But enough of the pleasantries. We were speaking of what I want. I want you to put an end to the trouble in Dalamil.
Qual é o problema?
Return to me when you have done so, and you shall have my aid. Until then, I bid you good day.
What trouble? If you're going to give us orders...
Manners, Greybeard. One catches more damselfly.
What did you call...
My apologies. Follow the Oh, but that was 3. Oh.
Ha! It will be easy. Solving his little... Let us divide our forces, Clive. I'd rather not drag this...
Vamos lá, temos que ajudar esse cara ligado do Cid. Galera, eu vou dar uma pausa. Eu já volto. Eu vou encerrando essa live por aqui, já eu começo outra. Pra gente fazer uma boa divisão aqui, porque senão acho que vai demorar. Eu vou comer alguma coisa. Então, bom galera, é isso. Estamos aqui, vamos ajudar o antigo aliado do Cid para depois ele ajudar a gente a atravessar o portão. Se gostaram, deixa o like, deixa o comentário. Comenta para dar aquela engajada. É isso, obrigado, valeu. Falou, até a próxima.